the Hebrew prophet who led the Israelites out of slavery in the Exodus from Egypt. He is considered the most important prophet in Judaism and Samaritanism, and one of the most important prophets in Christianity, Islam, the Baha'i faith, and other Abrahamic religions. According to the Abrahamic scriptures, God dictated the Mosaic law to Moses, which he wrote down and which formed part of the Torah. According to the book of Exodus, Moses was born in a period when his people, the Israelites, who were an enslaved minority, were increasing in population. Consequently, the Egyptian Pharaoh was worried that they might ally themselves with Egypt's enemies. When Pharaoh ordered all newborn Hebrew boys to be killed in order to reduce the population of the Israelites, Moses, Hebrew mother Joshua, secretly hid him in the bulrushes along the Nile River. The Pharaoh's daughter discovered the infant there and adopted him as a foundling. Thus, he grew up with the Egyptian royal family. After killing an Egyptian slave master who was beating a Hebrew, Moses fled across the Red Sea to Midian, where he encountered the angel of the Lord, speaking to him from within a burning bush on Mount Sinai. God sent Moses back to Egypt to demand the release of the Israelites from slavery. Moses said that he could not speak eloquently, so God allowed Aaron, his elder brother, to become his spokesperson. After the 10 plagues, Moses led the exodus of the Israelites out of Egypt and across the Red Sea, after which they based themselves at Mount Sinai, where Moses received the 10 commandments. After 40 years of wandering in the desert, Moses died on Mount Nebo at the age of 120 within sight of the promised land. The majority of scholars see the biblical Moses as a legendary figure, while retaining the possibility that Moses or a Moses-like figure existed in the 13th century. BC Rabbinic Judaism calculated a lifespan of Moses corresponding to 1391 BC. Jerome suggested 1592 BC, and James Usha suggested 1571 BC as his birth year. Moses has often been portrayed in art, literature, music, and film, and he is the subject of works at a number of US government buildings. Etymology of name. The finding of Moses, painting by Sir Lawrence Alma-Tadema, 1904. The Egyptian root MC, or Mos, has been considered as a possible etymology, arguably an abbreviation of a theophoric name with the god's name omitted. The suffix Mos appears in Egyptian pharaohs' names like Thutmose and Ramses. One of the Egyptian names of Rameses was Ramessesu-Mariamon, meaning born of Ra. Beloved of Yammon is by itself also has multiple attestations as an Egyptian personal name. In the New Kingdom linguist Abraham Yehuda, based on the spelling given in the Tanakh, argues that it combined water or seed and pond, expanse of water, thus yielding the sense of child of the Nile. The folk etymology to explain the ostensible meaning of his name. He is said to have received it from the Pharaoh's daughter. He became her son. She named him Moses, saying, I drew him out. Ishiti Umacha. This explanation links it to the Semitic root measure, meaning to draw. The 11th century Tosaphist Isaac Basher Alevi noted that the princess names him the active participle draw out, not the passive participle drawn out, in effect prophesying that Moses would draw others out of Egypt. This has been accepted by some scholars. The Hebrew etymology in the biblical story may reflect an attempt to cancel out traces of Moses' Egyptian origins. The Egyptian character of his name was recognized as such by ancient Jewish writers like Philo and Josephus. Philo linked Moses' name, Moses, Romanized Moses, to the Egyptian Moses, word for water, Moses, in reference to his finding in the Nile and the biblical folk etymology. Josephus